So here we are. Very briefly, I want to make this as brief as I possibly can. I probably won't because I do talk a lot. My name's Sean Woods, 30 years playing classical guitar. Developed dystonia on this hand, no more playing classical guitar. I started to do some painting, really enjoyed it. Got some good feedback, but I needed to be around the guitar. So I decided to build myself a Lattice Braced Guitar in the style of Greg Smallman. So the process, obviously the process for this, never having done it before, I had to make all the jigs just to start with. Looked at a few videos online, made this A-frame template. This is a Lattice Braced Guitar in the style of Greg Smallman. So that's, I use that now. I mean, I had to obviously experiment with quite a few, but I use high quality birch plywood for the chassis of the guitar. This being the chassis. So this being the chassis, this is the lattice. This is demonstration purposes. I've lost a couple of arms off of these. I don't think it really matters that much, but these will be scalloped down. There is a 25-foot radius on this little piece of lattice. This is carbon, this is balsa wood, this is extremely light. And this is carbon fibre 12-toe that I have put in. This is where the bridge will be going eventually. So the top of the guitar, the soundboard, gets glued onto that with carbon fibre and epoxy. And then the whole thing is a channel cut out here to allow this top and this lattice to move, vibrate as much as you possibly can. And it really is. It's a remarkable concept, and if you do it right, it produces some incredible sounds. So, but there's one thing I'll show you the guitar now before I go on. This is just the body of the guitar. So this is Indian rosewood, back and sides. This is a Western cedar top. So you've got dust paper on it. So with this, with the carbon fibre, this is inside, and this is glued to that soundboard. In that way. So the thing that I discovered very quickly is that on this guitar I have got this style of lattice, which is tapered down into nothing. It really goes down into nothing. I mean, the height kind of comes from where the black area is, and then these are all tapered right down into nothing. But you have to use some carbon fibre to make sure to reinforce that. So anyways, cut a long story short, I used carbon fibre 12-toe on the top of the lattice and glued the guitar or the soundboard to that, and then on the bottom, to add more stability, I put 6-toe carbon fibre. Now, throughout the process, when I got finishing and I got stringing the guitar up, I discovered very quickly that them 2 layers of carbon fibre, they were just too strong, regardless how much that this was tapered down. So I spent a month with my 2 hands underneath here. I mean, you can hear that, sanding and sanding and sanding until I got to sanding the epoxy until I got to the carbon fibre, because I had done plenty of experiments with different toes of different strengths of carbon fibre. So this one here is 6 toe. Yeah, so there's 6,000 pieces of strands of carbon fibre embedded there and encased in epoxy. And it's pretty, I'm not joking you, I mean that itself, I mean that's pretty strong, yeah? So to have then a 12 toe carbon fibre on the underside of that, it was just too strong. I just didn't get the point, you know? So, and this is a 12 toe carbon fibre, which you cannot bend. You know, I mean, I'm bending this, flexing this, you know, in relationship to how much stress that would be mounted on the guitar. And let me tell you, it's pretty strong. So I had sanded, and then I got to the carbon fibre and I gently sanded a fair bit of that off. And the results was ridiculous, ridiculously good. So anyways, so yeah, I mean, this is the process. This is what I have done with it. So with the bridge, this bridge, the wings on this bridge are a good bit thinner than the standard bridges. And to compensate for that thinness, when you glue it on, I have two dowels. Well, they're pins. They're ebony pins I fashioned for in here, and they actually go right through the top, and they're positioned to go right through the carbon fibre here. 2 places on the carbon fibre. So when the pin comes out the other end, I then put more carbon fibre and epoxy on it just to reinforce. So it allowed me to take that a lot thinner than standard guitars. And the reason why I've done that is that this here then becomes really solidly strong, but these wings then can transfer the string energy more efficiently to the soundboard. This soundboard itself is in places it's 0.5 of a millimeter thick. And that wasn't intentional, but that's the way it come. But I have epoxy and 6-toe carbon fibre underneath them spots where it is very, very thin, just to reinforce it. It's not going to go nowhere. And because it is thin, it's still not going to go nowhere, because the carbon fibre, it keeps it, and this lattice, it just keeps it all together, and it's super, super strong. So done that with that, and then I come to the rosette. I put 2 rosettes on. I took them off. I didn't like them. I love wooden rosettes. They're just remarkable on their own. The rosettes that I put on were 2 factory made rosettes. They were nice, but it just didn't do anything. So what I did is that I took the shavings and the sawdust from the ebony neck, the ebony fretboard, and the saddle. I took pieces of the purfling from around here and the binding. Also this herringbone purfling that I made with the help of a guitar maker from Malaga, Pablo Ricana. And Pablo would come on and he would start he's a really clever boy. He would start his videos like this. Hi, my name is Pablo Ricana. I am a guitar maker of flamenco and classical. And in this video, I want to show you. I mean, his mannerisms are they're lovely to watch. He's such a nice fella, but I learnt a lot from him. So this here rosette, what I did is that I took all them materials, and as you can see, I got a grip on this, there is gold leaf within that, and there is a raised bevel on the rosette. It's not flat, it's raised bevel. There's a purpose for that. So what I did, I spent a couple of days with resin, epoxy resin, with different ratios of the resin to the hardener. It took me some time to get a formula that actually it cures pure dry. It cures like that, but because this is the rosette and all this is a moving part, I wanted that to be as flexible as I possibly could. So I ended up with a formula that cures, but also, look at that. I mean, excuse my language, but that there is fucking genius. I mean, look at that, man. You know, obviously, this is one of many. So I'm just keeping this one because this is the one that worked. So I glued it on. Well, just used carbon fibre to glue it on, then sanded it down and give it a wee buff. And that was that. This then is the neck brace. This is where the neck comes in. This is a strike plate because I'll just get the neck. And the fingerboard. It's an adjustable neck. You've got a little Allen key hole here, and that comes down and strikes that plate. So wherever you go, you'll always have the action that you desire to play with, that gives you the sound that you require to play with, more importantly. So that's just a wee headstock. I mean, it's not that pretty or nothing like, but you know, it's my first attempt, so I'm pleased enough with it. I mean, this is not a perfectly made guitar. There's little things on it, little imperfections on it that are annoying. But I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to leave the annoying bits on, but make sure that they don't be in the next guitar. So anyhow, so this is the neck, ebony. This is Spanish cedar. The way that I made this, I actually made this this fingerboard a lot thicker than your normal fingerboards. This is 6mm, whereas this on a normal guitar would be 8 to 22mm thickness. I have taken it right down to 16 because I was really I was lucky enough to get my hands on a Manuel Reyes guitar, a flamenco guitar, and I just thought the ease of playability was just remarkable, and it felt that the guitar was actually like molded into your body. So when I done this with the neck, I just thought, oh my god, that neck's amazing. I mean, I play a Burt Quackle guitar, which is astonishing instrument. There's no question about it, and it just gets better every year. I mean, I have it 22 years now, and it's just amazing guitar. It's an amazing instrument, and the neck is lovely on it, but this neck is lovelier, if you like. So that's what I done with the neck. I just made that a little bit thinner, so it just feels really smooth, and there's not much depth, chunkiness with it. I kind of like that. So with that, the rosewood, Indian rosewood back and sides, yeah. The finish on this guitar. Now, there was a couple of problems I had with the finish on this guitar. Is that I have COPD, and you could probably hear me trying to catch my breath from time to time. So using solvents and sprays and that, I mean, you know, I've got some beautiful look, I mean, look at this wee bad boy here, look. I mean, look at that. I mean, that sprays incredibly well. I mean, the compressor's out in the other shade part here, so I just bring the actual lead through. But it's not good for COPD. I've got big masks, it's no problem with the masks. But, you know, the molecules just lingered in the air for far, far too long. I mean, I have a fan in here, I have a restrictor in here, and it all takes it away. But I still felt a tightness. So, what did I do? I went online and I come across a method of treating wood, not guitars, treating wood. And I just thought it was quite remarkable, actually. People love a high gloss. I like a high gloss, but I like a satin to matte also finish, because it's, for me, it's not that it looks natural or anything, it's just the less that goes on this, then the better the sound, you know. So if you're putting polyurethane on the top of this here, I mean, it's going to stiffen it to a degree where it, I mean, you might not hear it properly with your ear, but the player will hear it, definitely. So I watched this video of Amish woodworkers, Amish furniture makers, and they do not put anything that is man-made on their wood when they finish it. Should it be furniture or, you know, joists or whatever, you know, they're making. Obviously they make a lot of furniture. So this process was just blew my mind, man. And the process that they use, as I say, it's nothing that's man-made. It's all natural. So they use a combination of beeswax, resin from trees, and boiled linseed oil. Now, when you get the right ratio for that, yeah, and you apply it to your wood, now you have to apply it to your wood when it's warm, so the viscosity is a lot easier worked. You know, it's not as heavy and thick, and you're not pouring it all over the place. But the one thing that and I done it a few times on this, I learned my lesson. So I had this all sanded, ready for prepping, and I thought, you know what, I've got a couple of pieces of spare cedar there, so I've done the same thing, sanded that right down, you know, 320 grit, 400, 600, 1000, and I thought, oh, this is really nice and tight, and I put it on and left it for a day, polished it up, and it looked good, but it didn't penetrate as far as I thought into the wood that I thought it was going to do. So I went back and watched the end of that video that the Amish do with all their wood, and you have to sanding it to 1000 grit and then putting any liquid on it, it's going to prevent the liquid to some percentage of not getting through. So I went back and reluctantly went with a 320 grit the whole way. So away I go, lovely, lovely. Put the stuff on, and I couldn't believe it. It was incredible. And after I put 2 coats on it, and after it like dried up, this is the remarkable thing about it. I mean, you know, instead of getting more sandpaper and buffing tools and polishing tools, I find it hard to say this because it's kind of unbelievable. But I'm going to show you, it's just for the carry on. I can't believe actually I haven't swore on this video just yet, or have I? I don't know. But look, this is how the Amish finish your last coat of lacquer on, yeah, which is their resin. You're not polishing it; you're actually burnishing. Another way you would do with gold leaf, They have a burnishing stone for the gold leaf. I've done some of that before. It's quite cool. But who knew? It's a flipping brown paper bag, man. This is incredible. You fold that up a few times, yeah. You rub the brown paper bag like you were sanding it, you know, in the direction of the grain. And I swear, right, I never seen nothing like it. I mean, it's kind of like putting rubbing oil on bare wood. And I've never used that. I don't know what chemicals is in rubbing oil, but I know one thing: there's no chemicals in linseed oil or resin or beeswax. And I have to say, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the highly polished polish, but it probably needs a little bit more. But I'm quite pleased with the outcome of that. So there were no lacquer. I mean, how ridiculous was that? How ridiculous was that? So for the back and sides, done the same thing. I mean, the back and sides are not finished. You can see here where I had an accident with some epoxy. They've got stuck to it. You might not be able to see this, but there is a Celtic rope design down the back of that guitar. Then obviously we're putting it together. I made a mould for the back of the guitar, because there's no back braces in this. This is, I mean, the back is it's Indian rosewood, yeah, and it's at 2 millimeters, 2.2 I think thick. But then I have sandwiched it or laminated it. Has the exact same with the sides with African blackwood, and I put that down to 1.5 millimeters. So I mean, there's a heaviness in it, but it gives you a lot to work with. So the African blackwood's on the inside. I've got a couple of little plates on the inside, cross grain for where the joint is, just in case. I don't think it'll ever come apart. Simply because when you sandwich these together, I sandwich it together with original Gorilla Glue. Now that original Gorilla Glue, yeah, you have to spritz it with some moisture. It actually expands 3 times, so if there's any gaps, it just fills the gaps. And I've done the exact same with the sides. I mean, in actual fact, I made a mould to clamp the sides on. Obviously the plastic is there to protect the sides from sticking to the mould. So that's what I used for that, just clamped it all in. Worked really, really well, dried very, very quickly, and was able to work with it as soon as. It was easy peasy. Kind of thing. So I mean, obviously, you know, I mean, I just didn't do this, you know, by myself. There was 3 guys that I watched a lot actually, and one of them I've already mentioned, Pablo Requena from Malaga. Absolutely stunning guitar maker. I mean, his you know, everything that he does is so meticulous. And it's so well designed for its purpose. It's just brilliant. He's been doing it for years. But there's another chap in America. His name's Dave Schramm from SchrammGuitars.com, and this is his videos are class, man. This is a man who just does what he does, and he does it remarkably well. He makes the most high quality guitars, lattice braced flamenco guitars, custom guitars, out on a fucking cast iron table out the back garden. I never seen nothing like it in California somewhere. So it's always nice and warm. But he is, I mean, he starts all his videos like this. He's a big close up with his face. You right, see up right on his brain through his nose. But he goes, hi my friends, it's Dave Schramm here from SchrammGuitars.com. Today, I would like to talk to you about my method of So, let's go check it out. It's so funny, man. And he's brilliant also. And then the other guy is the pragmatic Luthier. He's another American guitar player or maker. I watch a lot of stuff on the Driftwood guys. I mean, them boys are brilliant. They're very scientific with their guitars. But yeah, the pragmatic Luthier, he's a really nice fella too. Got some good tips off of him. So that's basically what I've done. So yeah, just to kind of wrap this up. I mean, what I have also made for this is an armrest. I made it out of Indian rosewood and mahogany. I glued the two together, fashioned it. You can see the line on it. So I knew that when I had sanded it right down to its finish, you'd see two different lines on it. So it's there. I've got two bamboo pins here that's sticking. You can see the two wee holes here. I'll just put it on. I'll just click this into place for now, if I can. So, I mean, with that, the armrest, I mean, it looks beautiful, yeah, but it does serve a serious purpose. When this guitar is strung up, and you strike any string, do you see the second that you put any bit of flesh on anywhere on that soundboard, on this area, then the sound dulls. That's to keep your arm off this soundboard, because you will instantly dull the basses. And you will notice the dull. You definitely 100% will notice the dull. I will do that at some point in a demonstration. Because I mean, I kind of want to. I want to do this. I'm very excited about it. So this is what I want to do, and I just wanted to show you this here as well. I mean, you might not be able to see this, but look at that. Look at the colour of that, man. That is my leaves from my Japanese Acer in the front garden of me house. That is going into my next rosette, along with epoxy and a few other things. So yeah, so this is how it works. Look at this, carbon fibre, reinforced carbon fibre here. There's a hole here for the retaining bolt. It's not actually a retaining bolt as such. It's a little device that I fashioned. I can't even see it. I need to put my glasses on. Yeah, here it is here. So look, it's just in case that you ever needed repairs done to the neck or the guitar or something, yeah, is that this is the handle and this goes up inside the body of the guitar and into this pre-drilled hole here. So just to click the guitar in, very simple. Yeah, down, hold here, and that's it. That's it, locked. That little heel, that little gap that you seen, little L shape you seen on the heel block here, that's what holds it in place. Now I do know that there's another guitar maker that doesn't bother with retaining bolts, and that's fine, because the tension of the strings keeps the neck on the guitar. But just in case the guitarist takes his strings off and he forgets, and then the flipping neck comes off the guitar so easily, it can create a bit of a disaster. So this, you need a wee bit of flexibility to put this in. But when it's in, that is it. That neck is going nowhere. So, and obviously with the tension of the strings, yeah, look at that. That's that guitar. I mean, look at that guitar, man. I mean, I fucking made that. It's ridiculous. But it is, I mean, all these wee designs on it. I mean, these are all super learning curves. Look at that. Look at that. It's bloody gorgeous, mate. You know, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'm going to string it up, and what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm not going to string it up here and then play it here, because I mean, this is this. Before I set upon this, yeah, this studio that I'm in now, you could probably see over here that this was for 18 years a recording studio. And it was Birchwood's recording studio. It was a business that created simply because I like recording. And yeah, good stuff. Then when I took the dystonia, you know, load of bad demons come and you know, studio's still going, but I kind of shut the studio down. My heart just wasn't in it anymore, so I took to some paintings. I don't even know if I have any here. I've got ones up there, but anyways. So I'm going to go over to my. Then I built this. Yeah, I mean, here was the drum kit, and there was a kawaii grand piano sitting over there. I just got rid of it all, and I built all this. Now you can see that I am super not tidy. I don't have I have ADHD, dyslexia, and COPD, and I'm not interested in too many things that need to be tidied. I have to work, and when I work. If things get thrown behind, then that's where they land. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is that if you fancy, I mean, you know, send us a wee message. I'm here in a beautiful part of Ireland. It's Northern Ireland, and I'm in a village called Ardmore, and it's just stunning. And the major city is Derry, Derry, just on the road there a wee bit. So if you want to send me a message or ask me a question about, you know, anything that I have done on this, then please do so. I mean, it's been a great learning curve, and I want to continue to do this. So I mean, you know, if you're watching this, and then just spread the word that there's another guitar, not a luthier. I don't make instruments. I just make. Well, I'm starting to make guitars. This looks pretty good, and it does. I've had it strung up before. It does sound incredibly well. But what I'm going to do now, because I've got a few little things to fix, I'm going to take it over to my local chapel, my local priest, Father Jimmy, good fella, and I'm going to play it there, and then we'll see the results. So, like, share, subscribe. I mean, I don't know, you know, the subscriptions things, for updates and stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to be a person who's going to be updating on a regular basis, because I probably won't. But it'd be nice for people to subscribe and get the channel going, more for the sole purpose of getting my guitar building efforts out there. So, thank you all very much for watching. I'm very excited. And I hope I didn't go too fast. This is probably going way overboard. But, you know, from time to time, my brain just, you know, it just gets signals and blah, 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 comes out. So, and it just keeps coming out. But anyways, yeah, drop me a line, drop me an email, ask a question, anything you want. Thanks very much, guys.